Tonight is verse number 11 for Surah Al-Imran, which is Surah number 3, which means the children of Imran or the generation of Imran, which is the name of the grandfather of Prophet Jesus, whose wife was Hannah, and then their daughter was Maryam or Mary. So that is the generation of Prophet Jesus, or his grandfather name. Ali means the generation, and Imran means the name of the person who was the grandfather of Prophet Jesus or the father of Mary. The verse number 11 is mentioned about the Fir'aun, the one of the tyrant, the king during the time of Prophet Musa or Prophet Moses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كَذَّبَ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا فَأَخَذَهُمُ اللَّهُ بِذُنُوبِهِمْ وَاللَّهُ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ. The example of the people of the Fir'aun and those before them, they denied our signs, so Allah seized them for their sins. And Allah is severe in penalty. So Allah is not just to love only, but Allah can also punish. And that's the God who is always punished to his slaves when they are doing wrong. And not always to just like the Christian, they talk about the God is love. So God is love, of course, and is merciful, but he also punishes. كُلِّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَتُغْلَبُونَ وَتَحْشُرُونَ إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ بِئْسَ الْمِهَادُ. So the 11th verse was talking about the generation of Fir'aun in Egypt, and then وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ, and those before them. بِآيَاتِ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا, they rejected our signs. فَأَخَذَهُمُ اللَّهُ بِذُنُوبِهِمْ, then Allah seized them because of their sins. So it is also a warning for us. Like right now we have one warning, the typhoon coming, the super typhoon coming on this weekend. So these things are not just to ignore, but to think about this. Allah is sending punishment to us. We can pray to Allah to divert it or avert it from us. Flood or earthquake or whatever other kinds of punishment mentioned in the Quran, they are the Parosa galings Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have to pray to Allah to divert those punishment and not to punish us with those. Say those who we disbelieve, you will be overcome and gathered together to hell. And rest is the resting place. Those who are disbelieving, they will be gathered on the day of judgment to throw in the hellfire. قَدْ قَالَ لَكُمْ آيَةٌ فِي فِئَتَيْنِ تَقْتَطَعَ فِئَةٌ تُقَاتِلُ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَأُخْرَى كَافِرَةٌ يَرَوْنَهُمْ مِثْلَيْهِمْ رَأْيَ الْعَيْنِ وَاللَّهُ يُعِيدُ بِنَصْرِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَعِبْرَةً لِأُولِي الْأَبْصَارِ. Already there has been for you a sign in the two armies which met, one fighting in the cause of Allah and another of disbelievers. They saw them twice their number by eyesight, but Allah supports with His victory whom He wills. Indeed, in that is a lesson for those who vision. So that's about the battle during the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. That Allah show the disbeliever to the believers like double, so they can fear of them, and that's how Allah gave them victory. And the last verse for tonight is verse number 14, Surah Al-Imran. زُيَّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ وَالْبَنِينَ وَالْقَنَاطِيرِ وَالْمُقَنطَرَةِ مِنَ الذَّهَبِ وَالْفِضَّةِ وَالْخَيْلِ الْمُسَوَّمَةِ وَالْأَنْعَامِ وَالْحَرْثِ ذَلِكَ مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَاللَّهُ عِندَهُ حُسْنُ الْمَآبِ. Now there are the things which people attract to the people in the world. And what is this? Beautify for the man in the love of which they desire. And the number one things Allah mentioned is women. The women are very attractive for the man. That's how the men attract. And they try to have them. But to have them with the way of Allah, the lawful way of Allah, which Allah allowed it, which is marriage. And not to have them with illegal, like the man has the option. Okay, so no illegal relation in Islam allowed. There should be only relation through marriage. So number one, which is most attractive for the man, is the woman. Well, banin. And you get married and you have children, the sons, daughters. So children are also very attractive for the man. Always people like to have children. We like to have children. And that's attraction for the world. So number one attraction, the woman. The number two attraction are the children. sons, daughters. It is very loveful and it is full of happiness for us in this world. We like to have many children. So that's how Allah give us a blessing to attract them with lots of children in our lives. وَالْقَنَاطِيرَ الْمُقَنطَرَةُ مِنَ الذَّهَبِ وَالْفِضَّةِ, and the heaped up of the sums of gold and silver. Now this is the gold and silver, which is real money. Now there is a 1,000 rupees, very beautiful, but it is still paper, plastic, gold and silver. These are the true money which is not devalued. The money you are holding today, 1,000, maybe you can buy half sack of rice, 25 kilo of rice. But one day it is 1,000 peso rice, 1,000 pesos, you cannot buy even 1 kilo of rice. Not even one egg you can buy in the future, because the money is being devalued. The real money, which Allah mentioned it, min al-dhahab wal-fidda, that is also attractive for the men to have a gold and silver. Wal-khayl al-musawwamati, and the branded horses. So yung panan na yun na Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, people attract with the branded horses. What is the replacement today? Toyota, Mitsubishi, Isuzu or Mazda, MG, these are the attraction for the men to have a branded cars. Before it was branded horses, now making branded cars. وَالْأَنْعَامِ وَالْحَرْثِ, and then the cattle like cows, goats, sheep, which can give us milk and meat, and the leather, the sheep skin. These are the an'am, the cattle, which is very attractive for the men to have lots of cattle, especially like cows or the sheep, goats, etc. Wal-harth, and yuma palay, the fields, the palay of the rice or the wheat or the fruits. These are also very attractive for the men, which Allah is make it beautify for us. ذَلِكَ مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا. But, and then Allah said, these are the this life, para sa buhay na ito. Okay, temporary lang. These are the temporary for this life only. Wallahu indahu husnul ma'ab, and with Allah have the most beautiful return, the true return, that forever, yung kabilang buhay, which is forever. So all those things are the beautify for this world, women, the children, the heaps of the gold and silver, and then the branded horses, and the cattle, and the palay, the field, the harvesting. And Allah said these are the only for temporary use of this world. Once we die, we left everything in this world, and we are proceed to the next world, next life, which will be on the day of judgment. And Allah said, Wallahu indahu husnul ma'ab, and with Allah has with Him the best return, the best place to live, the Jannah, Jannah to Firdaus. So may Allah save us from His anger, save us from hellfire.